Welcome to another update for the Force 13 Australia and New Zealand channel. Currently on your screen is the latest satellite imagery. We have a monsoon trough that continues to develop, and according to the latest information from the Australian Bureau of Meteorology, the monsoon trough is to deepen and track southwards. Areas of interest for possible tropical signals, tropical lows, is the northwest WA coast towards East Timor, the Gulf of Carpentaria, the eastern edge of Cape York, which will be the northwestern area of the Coral Sea. You can also note the activity to the east of New Caledonia, taking in Vanuatu and Fiji. This is the latest from the Met Office over in Vanuatu. You can see the troughs in green lines and a 1006 hectopascal low. You can also see the 1018 high just to the northwest of New Zealand. Now we come across to the 850 MB vorticity eastern Australian region. Areas of interest are the yellow shading, and if there is a tropical signal it changes colour to the red, pink. Now this is the 24 hour shear tendency, and you can see the area in blue, light green and yellow. You can see the scale at the bottom of the screen. The right represents increasing wind shear and the blue decreasing. So if tropical signals were to appear, pretty good conditions in the Coral Sea, the Gulf of Carpentaria. Not so good currently to the north of Darwin. Then we switch over to WA for the 24 hour shear tendency. And the vorticity, and that area where I've got the cursor is X tropical cyclone CO3, which was named by the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre. Now we have a look at a satellite imagery of the current position over that region. Now we have the Earth Null School net wind, and you can see the areas with the rotation. Tropical cyclone outlook for the Coral Sea issued at 14:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are no significant tropical lows in the region, none expected to develop in the next few days. Monsoon bursts is expected to develop about northern parts of the Coral Sea early next week. This will increase the likelihood that a tropical low may develop during the week. For the Gulf of Carpentaria, no significant tropical lows in the region, and as stated, none expected to develop during the next 3 days. The Bureau highlights the monsoon is becoming more active over the Timor and Arafura seas and moving slowly southward. The monsoon trough currently lies over the top end of Australia. Now we switch over to Western Australia, the western region, the eastern area of the Indian Ocean. Monsoon trough is currently to the north of the Australian continent and is forecast to strengthen over the next few days as it moves down over the top end and the far north Kimberley. Weak low may form in the monsoon trough on Sunday or Monday to the north of the Western Australian coast. The risk of this system developing to a tropical cyclone increases mid to late in the week when it's expected to be located north of the Pilbara coast. And the latest 24-hour rainfall from the Bureau of Meteorology, you can see the entire top end, some very impressive rainfall totals possible. And it's 4 days, and we look at the one today, and you can actually see how the picture changes. So the tropical, far north tropical coast of Queensland, let's say south of Cairns, and then moving north right up into Cape York, Thursday Island, down offshore from Reaper, into the southwest corner of the Gulf, which takes in Mornington Island, then back across Gove, then Darwin, then right down. Now this is the latest extracts of the GFS model. I'm only going to show it out to 240 hours. Now caution's got to be applied as models are run numerous times during the day, and this is one of 7 that I personally monitor. As mentioned, caution must be applied to the models as the picture does change. Areas of interest, the Gulf of Carpentaria, possibly the Solomon Sea, but also in the northern or northwestern Coral Sea. It has been exceptionally quiet for this time of year in the southern hemisphere. It's one of the quietest on record. Stay tuned, and across the Force 13 AU channel and also our main channel for some related information. And finally, with 220 hours, 234 hours, and back to 240. Now this is another model, and we'll just quickly go through it. You can see the shaded yellow. That's possibly tropical signals. And you can see the southwest Gulf of Carpentaria, then to the east. But there's no doubt that the monsoon trough is going to generate some activity. And this is the tropical cyclone formation probability guidance, and it has just updated. So the areas of interest are the shaded areas. But there is a tropical system in the Westpac, but the main area is the entire top end of Australia, from East Java right across to the southern tip of Bougainville, Solomon Island region, then to the east of New Caledonia and Vanuatu. There is low pressure to the east of Vanuatu. And this is the latest national satellite radar, and you can see how the scene is over the Australian continent. The Australian Weather Bureau, New South Wales, does have a severe thunderstorm warning in place. We also have various flood warnings also in place here in my state of Queensland. And finally, Force 13 operates on the Skype, the Discord, D-I-S-C-O-R-D, the Twitter platform, Facebook, and Skype. You can add Phil 13 for tropical weather chat. The Force 13 AU will be increasing its content on the channel, and as the tropical scene here in Australia is finally getting into gear, stay tuned and bye for now.